Motorcycling has been my entire life. I spent 2 years in the Army, and other than that, it's been motorcycling.
I love to ride, period. It didn't make any difference. I ride year-round.
You get the freedom when you ride. You feel the freedom. You see everything and hear everything.
Well, it's something I enjoy. And a lot of people like baseball, some like football, and they follow it. And I don't care. I care less for that kind of stuff, but I love motorcycles, and that's the reason I do it.
The freedom of motorcycling, the freedom of the feeling that you get when you ride, that's what it's about. And it's one of those things, one of the old sayings, there was a t-shirt back in the day that said, if you have to ask, you wouldn't understand. If you ride, you understand.
I started riding in 1954 when I was 14 years old. I'd asked my dad for a new bicycle. I came home from school one day and Dad sent me out in the garage to get something, and typical kid, I argued about going out in the garage, why do you need this? And so when I went out there, here was a little Harley 165. And that was my start of it, and I've never been without a motor, at least one, since then.
I went and watched the hill climb with my brother, and I said, well, I'd like to try that sometime when I get older, you know. So eventually, that's what I did. And it wasn't a money-making thing at all. You didn't really make much money at all, but it was the idea of doing it and being number one.
You took the same motorcycle and we had different types of races. And you would maybe on a Friday night run a short track race on a quarter-mile track. And on Saturday you may have a half-mile race, and on Sunday you may have what they call a scrambles or a hill climb. And what we would do, just overnight, we'd convert the motorcycle from a flat track racer to a hill climber or to a scrambles racer.
That makes me feel good, and it makes me feel good that I'm still getting around as good as I am, because so many crashes that I was in, you know. I'm 83 now, so it's been rough, but I had fun doing it.
Back when we were riding, things used to be so much different. We were like a big family. If you had a problem, somebody come and help you. One year out the state championship on the flat track out there, the state championship was a separate race from the heat and feature. Well, when I crossed the line when I won the feature, and the clutch blew on mine. And instead of being out, the guys got together and said, hey, you just go sit down and rest. We took the clutch out of another bike and put in mine. And if it hadn't been for them doing that, I wouldn't have won the 5 state. So it was one of those things, you know, it was more friendship and fellowship.
But we have, over the years, there's been so many, so much fun and so many things that we've done together. The camaraderie of the group of guys that we competed on Sundays. I mean, when the flag dropped, man, we were racing as hard as we could race. But as soon as the race was over, we were buddies, and we've been, and we still are.
I got a lot of friends that does it. And Bob Schultz runs a Southside Harley shop. Him and I are mortal enemies, have been for years until the checkered flag stopped. Then we're best of friends, you know. And I've got a lot of guys like that.